welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a very quick video because as you can tell, I'm teaching soon. I teach in an hour and I still need to lesson plan, so I'm going to film this really quickly. But these people outside in the hallway. But my mom kind of texted me and said that I didn't really explain what I did when I was on vacation on the island, so that's what this video is going to be. I'm going to kind of explain what I did, how much I paid, where I went, why I went, and just all those questions. So me and my side partner for the water festival, which is a holiday here in Cambodia, is when there is like 4 or 5 days of school that are off. So we decided we were going to go to the water festival one day, and then very last minute we decided, let's just go on a vacation. Let's just get out of town because it was crazy. There's so many people here, and we just decided let's just get out of town. So we started Googling and we found this beautiful island. We found out it was 4 hours away. And so we decided, let's go. We booked a ticket very last minute. So we took a van. So kind of like if you have a big family, one of those big vans, we took a van similar to that. And that was like $10 to get there for a 4 to 5 hour bus ride or van ride. When we arrived to the coast of Cambodia, we found a restaurant to eat because our boat wasn't leaving yet. So we needed to kill some time. So we found a restaurant on the beach, which was beautiful. We hadn't seen sand in a really long time, so it was just really nice to see sand in the ocean. So we had lunch until it was time to go and board the boat. So we got a tuk-tuk, we went to the ferry dock, and we got into our boat. And we didn't realize that most of the ferries that you can take are 45 minutes to the island, but our boat, since it was a specific boat taking you to the resort, it was 2 hours long, which turned into 3 hours. It was a very long boat ride, but it was beautiful. As you can see in day 1 of my Koh Rong island, I will put little end notes and end clips here. Then day 2 was the day that we got to just enjoy the island. So we woke up at 5:30 a.m. If you can hear this really loud noise, it's an airplane going over. So excuse the airplane because we are very close to Phnom Penh's airport. So it is very loud all the time. So day 2 on Koh Rong Island, we woke up at 5 a.m. We watched the sunrise. Beautiful, beautiful pictures. And then the funny thing about Cambodia is at like 7 or 8 a.m. the UV is on. It's hot. So you can burn at 8 a.m. in the morning, which most countries and most places you can't really burn until like 12 p.m. Here, 8 a.m. you will burn. So you have to be very careful because as you can see in that video, I posted a picture of my burn, which I never burned, and I'm currently peeling right now. So that's not fun. Just be careful, you have to wear sunscreen, and even there the sunscreen really doesn't work, so you have to really manage of how much time you spend in the sun and how much time you spend in the shade. Showed you that I had an omelet, so the resort had breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and the cool thing is you could have anything you wanted at any time. So you could have breakfast for dinner, you could have dinner for breakfast, you could do whatever you wanted, and all they wanted you to do is be happy there, which they definitely made us happy. Like, it was definitely an amazing resort. So I had breakfast there and then just was out in the sun all day, was swimming. And then at night, my friend and I went to the small fishing village, which is kind of what you saw in the day 2 clips of us walking on the sand path. We were going to a village. I didn't take much video of the village just because it was their homes and I didn't really want to just walk right in and then have a camera and all that. Day 3 was sad because we were leaving, so it was a very short trip because we left Friday and then we had to be back by Sunday for school because we're teachers, so we can't just not show up. And then Sunday morning, which we didn't really have planned, but we ended up planning to go to Mass at 8 a.m., which means that we had to take the 6:30 ferry, this was going to be the 45-minute one. We didn't buy the hotel one because we knew it would be long, so we ended up buying the 6:30 ferry, and it ended up being like an 1.5-hour ferry ride because it stopped at every island port to pick up other people. I think God was on our side because we got off the boat at like 8:30 and Mass started at 8, and then we found a tuk-tuk really last minute, got to church, and then once we were there we realized that some ceremony was going on, and we're still kind of confused on what ceremony it was. I think they were saying that there is like 3 or 4 ceremonies before you can be baptized into the Catholic Church in Cambodia. So I think this was one of the first ceremonies that they received to then prep themselves to become baptized. So it was beautiful, which luckily for us, Mass didn't start yet. So we got to go to mass, and then in day 3's video, you can see, and I'll insert endnotes and things, was one of the main priests there was leaving, so they had a goodbye party for him, and then they had a Khmer dance. So we got to watch that, which was beautiful. That is everything that I did on the island. I know it's really fast. My mom was kind of confused on what I was doing, what I did, or where I was going. Oh, that's another thing. So I went to Koh Rong Island. I think I'm saying that right. It is Highland Gulf, and we stayed in a bungalow beach resort, which is the name. So it's like the Koh Rong Beach Bungalow Resort. It was, the bus and the ferries are both $10, which is a little pricey, but since it was the holiday and we booked it last minute, it was a little more than usual, but usually it would be down. And then our bungalow was a little bit more expensive because they only had kind of the expensive ones left because all the cheaper ones were already sold out. So it wasn't too much. It was pretty manageable to do. Since we're missionaries, we don't spend our money like every day. So we were able to save up and be able to go on this trip, which was really nice. Food was really cheap. Like I think most meals were probably $4, $3, which in Cambodia is really good. And I think our total bill of food while we were there at the hotel, plus we got some tropical drinks, was like $45. So that was really good. And we probably could have spent less, but we just kind of wanted to splurge and get. So yeah, that is everything that I did when I was on Koh Rong Island for the holiday of Water Festival here in Cambodia. I need to prep and get ready for class. So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.